You could brew something nice with that.
There's really...
Let's take a trip off the main roads. Better overstocked than under. Always nice to get stocked up.
The talisman of St. Voorhees will be mine, and I'm all yours, Relassie, if you can catch me.
The Lark of Rosgard is so smug when he's got the high ground. He won't be so smug when he's level with my boot. And his little disappearing act. Let me get my hands on him, and I'll make him disappear. That fetching thief has been a thorn in my side for far too long. He's planning to rob the shrine at Salem Mora of the sacred relic of St. Voorhees. I need extra hands if I'm to stop him. Yours could do. Are you looking for work? Stand in for me at the shrine and the Khajiit caravan nearby. Ask questions. Search for any clues or suspicious activity and assure the High Priest that I have everything under control. Help me, and I'll make sure you're compensated. High Priest Treelan will be your point of contact at the shrine. He seems insistent the Khajiit are involved in the heist somehow. I have a feeling they're only guilty of poor timing. Meet me back here when you're done. The Lark of Rosgard is a slippery, pompous, no-good brigand. He plots his exploits and picks his marks to sow misery, reap notoriety, and make my life difficult. I know very little about the relic. You might ask about it up at the shrine. The Talisman of St. Voorhees is exactly what you'd expect. It's gaudy and ancient, and the High Priest will no doubt be thrilled to enlighten you on its history. Those details don't help me in stopping the Lark, which is my primary concern. Please, the Lark of Rosgard enlist an accomplice? I'm Relassie. I'm a buoyant armiger, and I serve the will of the Tribunal. I'm fully aware that I may be more straight-laced than other armigers you've met. No need to remark on it. My standing orders are to apprehend the Lark. That's why I'm here. History. That's one way to put it. The others in my order seem to delight in romanticizing this cat-and-mouse dynamic the Lark plays up between us. I tell you, there's nothing poetic about persistently playing the fool in someone else's story. I can detail the charges of his past exploits once we've caught. Meet me here when you're done.
Why are we stopping here, when these dark elves lurk about the edges of our camp?
Oh, Shadea. You worry too much. Surely they mean us no harm.
Old fool.
Luck be with you, Walker. This one is ESO Server, Caravan Elder. Our wares and coin are in short supply, but our camp is open to all who may seek to rest and be at ease. What does your heart seek that we may provide? No. We Bandari are used to scrutiny, but rarely from such a distance. The Dark Elves in these lands seem colder than most. This is no matter. This one extends his warmest welcomes to you instead. The shrine. Oh, that shrine. It is a place holy to Dark Elves, yes? Of little interest to us Khajiit. This one is late in his years and does not remember. But he may ask Shadea. This one thought it sensible to hire protection while crossing a land rife with slavers, and her sharp eyes miss nothing. And you are welcome to ask around our camp, Walker. Make yourself at home among the Bandari. As Bandari, our travels take us wherever the roads may lead us. The roads happen to lead us here, to this Selen Mora. We sought to stay at the Grand Outpost east of here, but it seems to be in ruins. Perhaps you have come across unkind in your travels before. No matter. We are traveling merchants, seeking to sell our wares in all corners of the land. This one was born on the road and has traveled with this caravan all of his days. Shadea and her mercenaries are not, though they would be welcome among us if they desired to be. Our clan opens its arms to those who wish to follow the way of the Bandari. Very different from what this one has seen of these Telvanni, yes? This one has seen many years.
This one's father may not be bothered by the treatment of these mercenaries.
Rest and be welcome, Walker.
What is it you want? Your nose is too close to my face. This one is called Shadea. She and her mercenaries are here only to protect the caravan for coin. This one dislikes this place and will remain no longer than she must. You have questions? Talk to the elder. This one knows nothing. This one is not in the habit of paying tithes to foreign saints. The elder may have gone, but he insisted others stay at the camp. Fine by this one, so long as she gets paid. Yes, a nosy walker came to spy and ask foolish questions. And Shadea was the only one bothered by this. Then again, the elder and his family are Bandari. They are used to being treated like criminals. Anything else, nosy walker? Stand a bit closer and find out. This one is quick with her blade and does not hesitate to stick it in those who ask for it. Pray that won't be you. Bother someone else if you're looking for a job, Walker. This one's band has no room to cut in another share. These peddlers...
Rest and be welcome.
Useful. Hold on to that.
All may bask in the talisman's divine glory. From a respectful distance, please. Excuse me. Please step back from the relic. If you're here to bask in the presence of the talisman of St. Voorhees, I humbly ask that you do so out of arm's reach. If you have any questions about the relic's history, I'd be more than happy to answer them. Shh, not so loud. This is a very delicate situation. We need to ensure that what few pilgrims we have aren't scared off by any of this. Relassi hasn't exactly kept us apprised of her plans. What did she send you to do? Of course she did. That's it. I'm sending a priest to shadow her. After Relossi came through to examine the talisman, I've had to stand watch. I've made sure not to let anyone get too close. Especially not any outsiders. It's been exhausting. Aside from you, there was one other, an Elakajit who asked many questions. Without, I might add, the judgmental sneering typical of most outsiders. I cannot recall his name, but he... I'm so glad you asked. This shrine has stood since the dawn of the Second Era in honor of Saint Voris the Immolent, patron saint of House Telvanni. I am the High Priest, and I oversee the care of our most valued relic, the Talisman of Saint Voris. Saint Voris believed that we honor our ancestors through the forceful expression of will over others. The gem within the relic exemplifies this belief. It was claimed in conquest during his march across elsewhere. Not stole, claimed in conquest. The shrine is dedicated to exercising our forceful expression of will. We hope to someday unravel the hidden mystical properties held by the gem that eluded even the great Saint Voris until his death. Testing one's will on the talisman serves as a humbling reminder that forceful expression of one's will is an unending journey. Salem Mora used to be a haven for aspiring Telvanni, pilgrims eager to test their mettle. But alas, those days are gone. Most come to visit the crypts. Few stay to properly observe the majesty of the relic. I cannot understand why. Admittedly, we have had an influx of visitors since this Lark character announced his intentions to steal the talisman. I'd hate to think that spectacle was the only thing calling pilgrims to the shrine anymore. And if the Lark succeeds, there won't be anything here worth visiting for at all. Please, make sure Relossi stops him, will you?
In the crypt. He just slipped past.
Building up a staff. Good thinking.
I just saw him. The Lark of Rosgard. He's in the crypts. Just need a moment to catch my breath. I was setting up protective runes in the crypts when some swift priest came bumbling in after me and set them off. We were forced to flee when the spirits of the interred attacked us, and then the Lark of Rosgard managed to slither into the crypts. He's so slippery, there's no guarantee they'll even slow him down. Quickly, please. If you can help deter the spirits, I'm sure we can corner him and stop this once and for all. Quickly, into the crypts! We can't let him get away!
Good to get stocked up.
protective runes. It's almost like they're working against you, Relasi.
No! Get him!
What's your worry?
This definitely seems like a place you'd take Xander to. Like, holy crap.
What will we learn today?
Not sick of me, eh?
Hope he makes us to get better stuff from these.
Let the research begin.
Make better choices!
We can't let him...
I'm still feisty.
We can't let him get any...
Relasi, who's your friend? Are you ever going to introduce us?
Quit running
They wanna
away,
fight,
and
do
I'll
they?
do more than that.
Speak. I'm listening.
We've almost got it.
If only those priests had listened to you, Relasi. You know, it's
And
not
now,
too late to switch sides.
adventure.
Shut up! I'm not switching sides!
I know that fetcher's here somewhere. Let's see if we can draw him out.
Premium asset.
One day I'll get... One day I'll get...
You know, if you leave that replica where it is, the High Priest would be none the wiser. It could be our little secret.
No, no, no! How can you know? Nobody saw me. How could the Lark have known? He has the talisman. The real talisman! The High Priest refused my order to take the relic off display. He thinks it's safe, as long as he's watching it. But the Lark could steal stripes off a cat. If I... that arrogant swit! And if that foolish priest hadn't prematurely set off my runes, I'd have clipped the Lark's wings and had him dead to rights! Tell me this isn't over. Tell me you found something useful. Something at the Khajiit camp, maybe. A story. Great. What reason would this elder have to visit the... Wait. Did you read this? His legend says the relic holds this Eye of Bandar. Fetch it all! I need you to get back to the camp quickly, before the High Priest intervenes. Keep an eye on that elder. If he's really involved, he may not know the danger he's put himself in. Believe me, even if only one of the Khajiit is conspiring with the Lark, the High Priest will make sure the entire caravan suffers for it. I'll see to High Priest Treelum. I'll assure him that you're in pursuit of our thief and everything is going as planned. If you don't manage to recover the talisman, well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. You really think they'd have packed up all those tents and left in the time it took us to get through the crypts? Nobody's that fast. Not even the Lark of Rosgard. The replica, you mean? I know what the Lark said. But I actually have principles. A code I try to live by. I can downplay the caravan's involvement, but I'd have to tell the truth about my actions. I've caused enough trouble already. You mean the third-hand account that directly challenges the religious importance of the most sacred relic in the shrine of this peninsula's most influential patron saint? I wasn't planning on it, no. Did you forget who you're talking to? It's not my place to challenge the faith. Because I'm an armiger, I should delight in such a grand and poetic experience. But no matter how clever or prepared I am, every chapter against the Lark ends with me playing the fool. This refrain, you...
Let's get it done.
Go ahead. I'll meet up with you soon.
Good eye.
Walker, help. Please.
Resting up before I'm ready to fall over. That's new.
They're still alive in the ruins. Walker, please. Save my family. Shadea kept pushing to leave. Elir Sudro insisted we stay. And then he told her everything. The relic, the thief, secrets we swore to keep. He spoke on the ice value to the Bandari, but she heard only the promise of coin. Took them to the ruins. The relic is the price of their lives. Too late for me, Walker. Please, find the Lark. Save the others.
Everything went off without a... Wait. Where is everyone? What happened here? Did you do this? I knew Relasi was desperate to get me, but I never thought she'd order something like this. Shadea? Why did he tell her? That old cat is too quick to assume the good in everyone. And perhaps I'm about to make the same mistake, but I'll ask it plainly. Can I count on your help in rescuing my client and his family or not? You think the Bandari are paying me? They could barely afford to pay their mercenaries. The Lark of Rosgard never leaves a job unfinished. Simple as that. Stealing is so inelegant a word for what I do. I prefer to think of it as reacquisition. And the simple answer is that some things are much better earned than bought. Trust, for example. If I give you the talisman, will I have earned yours? When we get to the ruins, I need you to barter with Shadea. Do whatever you can. I have some answers, but let's not go on too long. As much as I'd welcome seeing Relasi, I think it's best if we keep ahead of her for the moment. She was on duty guarding the library of Vivek when she almost caught me reacquiring a rare first edition on behalf of the original author. She took it very personally, and she's been obsessed with catching me ever since. Oh, sure. Within kissing distance every time we've met. The only reason she hasn't yet is luck. Plain and simple. But you'll never see me admitting that to her. Better to leave her thinking I'm at least one step ahead. She's obsessed with my every movement. But I'm the flirty one, sure. Oh, I wonder if she'll be jealous when she finds out we've been working together. I keep telling her we should run away together. That's probably what she tells herself to keep from saying yes. I met Elir Sudro with a bounty on my head. He could have turned me in for the payout. Instead, he welcomed me into the caravan. And that story of his ancestor tricking Saint Voris into coveting the Eye of Bandar always stuck with me. The Bandari believe that favors should be passed on, not repaid. The Lark of Rosgard was born from that idea. Still, we both always wanted to reclaim the Eye of Bandar, so we planned it with some trickery of our own. Leave that to the customs of the Bandari. His family wanted to reclaim the Eye just as much as him. Going alone was never an option. Still, the camp was vital to misdirect investigation, just as the Lark of Rosgard serves to misdirect motive. Reacquire, not steal. And no, the only things You really don't trust me, do you? If you must know, I was waiting until you ran off to try and catch a moment alone with Relasi. If I had known what happened with Shadea, nothing. All the times we met before, there was this fire in her eyes when she pursued me. Now it's gone. I think I pushed her too far this time. I thought making my presence known would have just made things worse. I'll meet you at the ruins. Remember to keep Shadea talking as long as possible.
You could craft something nice with that. You weren't keeping score, were you? Me neither. Good on you. You're ready for anything. Charged up, then we're ready to go. Skill tissue.
closer or this one will bleed out the elder. Where is the thief?
Shadea, please. This one
Give
is
him a
sure
bite.
Walker means no harm. We can talk through this, yes?
You should have kept your nose to yourself, Walker. This does not concern you. What? Where did you... It does not matter. Give it to Shadea, now! With so many hands grasping for it, someone must pay well for it, yes? Shadea is losing patience. Toss it over now! What was that? No! No! You will pay for this, Walker. Surrender the talisman or the others die!
Please, Walker. Save this one's family. Give her the talisman if you must.
That's Relassi. Follow my lead and play along.
Stop right there!
You've tricked me out of the talisman, but you'll never catch me alive!
Scoundrel! Thief! Pariah, curse you and hound your steps for all your days!
Well, that was convincing. Where are the others? I came as quickly as I could. As soon as I saw what happened at the camp, I followed the tracks here to the outpost. But Beck, what a terrible thing. If there are any, I'd have been here sooner. But High Priest Treelam kept badgering me with questions. He hasn't even realized his precious relic was replaced with a fake. When I got there, he'd taken it off the pedestal and was clutching it to his chest. While there are lives at stake, I couldn't give a nix. If you can go after them, I'll escort the Elder here safely out of the caverns. Can I still count on you?
This one is not injured, Walker. Perhaps it is a better fate than he deserves. This one misplaced his trust, and now pays dearly for it. Those who tried to fight back were killed. Please, Walker, none of this was worth the lives of my family. Save who you can. This one is not injured, Walker. This one misplaced his trust.
To the Bandari.
My thanks, Walker.
This one shall pay your favor forward.
I was starting to get worried.
Good to get stocked up. You know what that's good for? Ah, you'll figure it out.
The others just passed me. They're safe. Now, all that remains is to decide the fate of the Talisman of St. Voorhees. She wouldn't. The only person Relassi wants to suffer for this crime is me. And she still needs to catch me. Besides, if the High Priest knew about her little stunt with the replica talisman, she'd be finished. We've got that we can hold over her. Ahead of you. While you were saving the hostages, I doubled back and managed to steal Relassi's replica off the High Priest personally. Serves him right for not listening. So I could give it to you. Will you honor the patron saint of House Telvanni by restoring his shrine's most beloved spoil of war? Or will you don the mask of the for everyone involved to keep their desired reputations? There is no one else I can trust with this decision. It has to be you. I mean, I know what I'd do. But it's in your hands now. As far as Relassi knows, you only have the original talisman. If you give the original to Elier Sudro and the replica to Relassi, she'll have to pretend it's the real thing, or get herself in a whole world of trouble by admitting how she lost it. Then you'll have honored the tribunal and saved the Shrine of St. Voorhees from a fate of worshipping a worthless trinket with no real mystical properties for time immemorial. Or, perhaps they'd be doing that either way. Who can say? What they don't know won't hurt them. The Eye of Bandar has been lost for generations, and yet the Bandari kept its legend alive through stories. Is the faith in St. Voorhees so fragile that the loss of one relic would send it crumbling? That question, my friend, would be best asked of Elier Sudro. Though if you've heard the tale of his little ancestor, you may have some understanding of it already. No. See, the important thing here is that Relassi didn't catch me. My reputation wouldn't be half of what it is today without Relassi. Relassi has made things hard for herself, remaining a decent person in her line of work. Even her making that replica was done with the best of intentions. Chasing someone for so long with little to no headway can't be easy. When we've just started having fun? No. The Lark's got plenty of work to do, believe me. And if I wind up playing the fool in Relassi's story more often, I think that's something I can live with. Relassi follows a code. See you around, stranger. And send my fondest farewells to Relassi, will you?
Useful. Hold on to that.
Walker has returned. 1,000 blessings to you, savior of the Bandari. This one mourns those lost when Shadea's greed overtook her. But we would have lost so much more if it were not for you, Walker. This one knows not how to express his thanks. The buoyant Armiger. She failed to catch our tricky friend, yes? Ha! So, the fate of the Eye of Bandar falls to you. Whichever way you choose, Walker. This one asks only that you do not use what you learned today about the Eye to challenge the faith of those who serve at this shrine. Walker, this one is at a loss for words. Our caravan will pay forward your generosity 1,000 times, but what will become of it? Very good, Walker. Very good. You are clever as the pariah, Walker. This one wishes you luck and safe travels in every endeavor. May our roads meet again, friend.
You're back, just as we planned.
Building up a start. Good thinking.
The Lark got away, but the remaining Khajiit are safe, right? Then it's a victory in my book. I recognize my handiwork. I'll be a hero returning this to the shrine. It's a false victory, but no one needs to know that besides us. Take your payment. If we meet again, I hope it will be after I've taken the upper hand on the Lark of Rosgard. What happened today was a setback, but the knowledge is my burden to bear. No one needs to learn from it except me. I'll make it right by capturing the Lark of Rosgard next time. I'll send a report to my superiors. I'll remain in Salem Mora for a few days, just to make sure it's safe. And then I'll likely be back on the trail of the Lark of Rosgard. Oh, I've always had an eye for that sort of thing. The sacred gem looked enough like moonstone that I made it work in a pinch. A little bit of weathering, using some basic spells, and that's it. Sometimes I wonder if I got in the wrong line of work. It's just being furtive and aware of your surroundings. I suppose I have some sort of intuition I picked up from my work on... You know what? I'm going to stop this line of questioning right here. No, no, no. I get enough teasing about how good a thief I'd be from the Lark of Rosgard. I don't need it from you two. Now run along before I decide to change my mind about not taking anyone into custody for this case.
Armiger Relossi, your efforts in returning this relic to our shrine will be noted. Thank you again for your service. I would say that we are in your debt, but this is what Relossi hired you for, is it not? It's changed somehow. The gem inside seems to have a different sort of luster. I rather wonder if your forceful expression of will in seeing its safe return has somehow tapped into its hidden power. It's an exciting development, to say the least. I've heard nothing, but of course no one knows the talisman as intimately as I do. our relic being threatened as a...
Another mortal seeking my wisdom? What have I done to earn this tiresome